Hello and welcome to video 2 of this SRDR Plus training series. My name is Brian Smith, and I am the administrator for SRDR Plus. In this video, I will demonstrate for you how to initiate a new project in SRDR Plus, including giving your project a name, filling in the fields of your project information page, entering in key questions, and finally adding other SRDR Plus users to your project team. So let's begin. To create a new project, first log into your account on SRDR Plus. Notice that when you log into SRDR Plus, you will automatically be forwarded to the My Projects page. On the My Projects page, to create a new project, click on the Create Project button located at the top right corner of the page. In the field labeled Name, enter the title of your systematic review. Note that you can change this title at any time. For demonstration purposes, I will enter the title Blood Pressure Targets in CKD. CKD is chronic kidney disease. From the drop-down bar, select Create an Empty Project, then click Create Project. You'll now be forwarded to your project's project information page. On this page, you will enter in information about your systematic review, including its topic description, attribution, authors of the report, methodology description, Prospero registration ID, document object ID, if available, funding source, and mesh terms. After you've entered information into these fields, save your work by clicking Save Changes at the bottom of the page. Next, we must add the key questions or research questions of your systematic review. To do so, from the project navigation bar at the top of the page, click on Project Details, and from the drop-down menu, select Key Questions. For demonstration purposes, in the field labeled Create Question, I will enter the question text. Key Question 1. What is the optimal blood pressure target for patients with chronic kidney disease? And then I will click Save Key Question. The newly added key question, along with its date created and date updated, now appear in the Key Questions table located near the top of the Key Questions tab. Please note, you can rename or remove the key question anytime using the links to the right of the key question you'd like to modify. Now I will add a second key question. Key question 2. What effect does proteinuria have on blood pressure in patients with chronic kidney disease? And I'll save. Notice that both key questions, along with their dates created and updated, now appear in the Key Questions table. To edit a key question at any time, simply click the Edit link. Next, it's time to add additional SRDR Plus users to collaborate with you on your project. To do so, return to the Project Details button at the top of the page. Click on it, and from the drop-down menu, select Members and Roles. On the Members and Roles page, to add additional SRDR Plus users to work with you on your project, simply click the Add Another User to Project link, and then enter into the text field either the email address associated with the SRDR Plus username of the user you want to add to your project, or just their SRDR Plus username. For demonstration purposes, I will add my colleague Jens Yap to this project. And I did that by entering in his email address. Next, I must assign a role for each user I add to the project. I may pick from either leader, consolidator, contributor, or auditor. Each role comes with its own set of privileges with respect to editing your project. To view these privileges, click on the See Role Definitions button. As you can see, members assigned to the leader role are given the most privileges for performing project tasks, including editing project information, key questions, the project extraction form, citations, and extractions in your project, as well as utilizing SRDR Plus project tools. At the other end of the spectrum, members assigned to the auditor role are expected to only be able to view but not edit project information, citations, and extractions in a project. Members assigned to the consolidator role have almost the same privileges of project leads, but are unable to edit project information or the project extraction form, and they cannot access any SRDR Plus tools besides the consolidator. Finally, contributors have more privileges than auditors, but less than consolidators, and are primarily allowed to view and edit project citations and extractions. To assign a role to a user, simply click on the checkbox under the role you want to give them. Since I want my colleague Jens Yap to be able to extract data from studies into my project extraction form, but not have the ability to edit the extraction form itself, I will assign him a contributor role. Just like that. And with that, we've completed part 2 of this series. In this video, we covered setting up a new project and a project team in SRDR Plus. In the next training video, I will show you how to build a data extraction form in SRDR Plus. Please, if you have any questions about this video or about SRDR Plus, feel free to email me at srdr@ahrq.hhs.gov, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.